Okay, how's it going, everybody? Hope everybody's having a great week so far. UFC 273 this week, stack card, cannot wait. 2 title fights, Khamzat Chimaev, can't wait, man. I've been waiting for this for so long. There's a couple things I wanted to say, but I don't want to jinx anything, so I'm just not even going to say it out loud. I don't want to get cursed for this card. As you can see, I have the shot right here, the infamous shot, the legendary shot. When I mean shot, I mean frame of Petr when he's just about to knee Aljo, because we're going to be talking about Aljo and Petr this fight coming up this week. Might talk a little bit about some Volk zombie. Khamzat I'll be talking about separately in other videos, so keep track of that. But as you can see, I have the shot ready here. Okay, we have it ready. We have Aljo, the actor, and then Petr. Okay, no. Seriously, I'm just saying that as a joke, okay? Let's start off the video with this before I get into the actual stuff about the card, okay? I might be poking at, I don't know what the thumbnail is going to be right now, but I might be poking a little bit fun at Aljo. Potentially, we'll see. Maybe the title will be poking a little bit fun as well. But let me just say this definitively right now. Aljo got hit with a very hard knee. Very hard knee, number one. Number two, I don't believe that most of what Aljo was doing was an act. I think that 90% of it, at least in my opinion, was legit. I think he got hit really hard with a knee that he didn't see coming. And I think that we saw the result. And let me just say one other thing, okay? One of the things that people don't talk about enough is, look, Petr Yan's knee, should I say Peter or Petr? I know it's Petr, but it's hard for me to pronounce that. Petr Yan's knee, okay? Let's just understand this. It is very different from my knee, your knee, the viewer, or some random schlub off the street. Our knees are very, very different, okay? This is a guy who conditions his shins, his knees, his elbows, his body, everything, right? He's a pro fighter like everybody does. And he has technique. If he hits someone with a knee, it's going to hurt a lot more than if I or you or somebody off the street hits someone with a knee. Usually, right? I think everybody can agree with that. A pro fighter's knee at a championship level is going to hurt much more than some random person's knee. So maybe some people are thinking like, hey, I've been hit with a knee. It doesn't hurt too much. I don't think it's that bad. Yeah, well, you haven't been hit by a elite championship fighter's knee when you're tired in round 4 of a championship fight, when you're not bracing for impact, when you're grounded. If you get hit by that knee and it doesn't hurt, tell me in the comment section below, and then maybe I'll change my tune. But I think 99.9% of people have not been in this situation, and I believe that Aljo was seriously compromised in this. I do believe that. Let me just play this in quickly one time.
Just pressing on the head here.
Boom! So there's one time, and then I want to do, how do I do this? I'm going to do this in slow-mo. Let's go. Look at this. Wind up. Boom. To the side of the head. That was really, really hard. Really, really hard knee. And let me just say this, okay? What Aljo did was within the rules. What Petr Yan did was not within the rules. That's literally fact. You can say what Aljo did was an act if you want. However, what he did was within the rules, and what Petr did was not. Kneeing someone with the ground like that, illegal. Getting a DQ win and winning the title, that's within the rules when it's in the championship rounds. Again, I don't believe that he was acting, but let's say you believe that Aljo was acting, okay? For the majority of it. Like I said, I think 90-95% at least was legit. Maybe 5% was played up, I don't know. But let's say you believe Aljo was acting, okay? Well, if you believe that Aljo was acting, he's still within the rules to do it. Now, you can say, hey, what I believe Aljo was acting, even though what Petr did was illegal, it was a weak move. Look at what Anthony Smith did against John Jones. He didn't do the, he didn't take the title and get DQ'd and blah, blah, blah. Sure, but that doesn't change the fact that it's within the rules, right? The UFC and MMA is looked over by rules. It's sanctioned by states. It's a legit organization. You gotta follow the rules, right? That's just simply how it is. You can't do this, and if you do this in a championship fight, you run the risk of losing your title. That's period. Now, in terms of the actual fight itself, I don't know how many people have actually rewatched this fight since maybe the first time. I think most people have, and I think most people agree with this. Petr was winning pretty handily. Like, there was a couple moments around the fight like in the first round maybe, where Aljo was rushing him and just throwing and throwing and throwing, and where can I find some of this stuff? Right, like where he's just going after him, doing strike.
Just looking at him.
But here's the thing, like most of the fight, a lot of the fight was Petr taking him down at will, defending a lot of takedowns, hitting Aljo with harder shots, dropping Aljo, and having still control on the feet. Because even though Petr was getting backed up at some points, the shots that Aljo were landing were not very hard. Plus, Aljo was getting pretty tired keeping that pace. Petr was winning that fight. Like you watch the fight, you could see who's winning that round by round. I don't know what improvements Aljo's gonna make in between last year and now. I know he had surgery. Here's the reality for Aljo to win. Okay, let's just think about this. For Aljo to win, for Aljamain Sterling to win, okay, he needs to make significant improvements in the striking. Number one. Number two, if he doesn't want to make significant improvements in striking, he needs to make significant improvements in his takedown offense and ability to get Petr to the ground and hold him there. One of those two things has to be drastically improved. Which one is going to be? I'm not sure. But let's say it's only a minor improvement on both. He's not winning. No chance. Not happening. Because you could just see what the state of this fight was. He couldn't get Petr down when he needed to. He was getting taken down. He was only able to land light strikes while moving forward and gassing himself out. Petr was landing the harder shots. And again, getting taken down at will, slipping all over the octagon like there's banana peels everywhere, which I still don't understand like what was happening there. If he doesn't improve those two things, he's not winning this fight. And it could be one of the two. And even if he improves them, that doesn't mean he has a guaranteed chance to win. I'm just saying if he wants a chance to win, he has to improve one of those two drastically. And in 1 year, with a surgery, can he do that? I'm not really confident on that, to be quite honest. Petr was more active. He had the fight against Sandhagen, which is also for free here on the UFC if you want to go watch it. I think Peter's going to do the same game plan for the most part. Beat him up on the feet. Trip him, take him down when he needs to. Unless Aljo's going to have a counter for that. Wait for Aljo to gas out and just pick him apart slowly. Again, I will defend Aljo in the sense that the DQ win that he got, in the sense that it's within the rules. However, Petr was winning the fight pretty handily. And I'm not that confident what Aljo's going to do. Now, if Petr does win, I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know if they're just waiting for maybe to give TJ the next shot. Like, I don't really know what the plan is right now. Or is TJ's next fight booked? TJ Dillashaw. Is his next fight booked? Any information on it? Corey Sandhagen. Right, yeah, the knee injury. So until the early part of 2022. So yeah, I don't know when he's gonna return, right? I don't know, because I'm assuming maybe they're just gonna give him the title shot next. I guess they might just do that. They give him the title shot for the winner, because nobody else is that clear right now. I think because Sandhagen has chances lost, although I don't think they're gonna give it to him. Yeah, it's probably gonna be Dillashaw next. So most likely, if things go how I'm assuming, Petr is most likely going to be fighting Dillashaw sometime later this year. Now, let me just say as well, Volkanovski is on this card with Korean Zombie. Just quickly, I like the Korean Zombie a lot. I think he's a really exciting fighter to watch, really good personality, nice guy, everything about him. I just think this is going to be a tough fight for him, the style matchup. I don't know how he's going to get around Volkanovski's footwork, feints, setups. I just don't know. I honestly don't know. And he's so well-rounded. Like, he showed in the Ortega fight, not only is he tough, but really well-rounded. I don't know, man. I'm not really confident in Korean Zombie's chances for this fight. I just hope it's an entertaining fight. 5 rounds. Get something good going. And where is this? Let's get this open. The only thing I will say is that If Volkanovski wins, I'm really, really biased towards Max, of course. I really am. He's my favorite fighter in the UFC right now. One of my favorite fighters. I don't really know what they're going to do in terms of, most likely they're going to make the fight next, Max versus Volk 3. And I think that's going to decide who's this generation's best featherweight, to be quite honest. I think that's going to decide it. Aldo still has a lot of title defenses and a lot of wins, but I'm pretty sure that, let's say, once Volk and Max fight next, that's going to determine who is the absolute best at 145 in the current generation. And then you can stack up their resumes against Aldo if you want after that, whatever you want to do. So, again, that's my thoughts on the Aljo versus Sterling stuff. I think Aljamain is in serious trouble. All the best. Wish Aljo all the best. Maybe he can do some improvements to surprise me. I'm just going based off what I saw in the last fight, what I saw against Jan versus Sandhagen. Gotta go with Jan on this one. So, hopefully it's a good fight, though. That's my thoughts on this. Hope you guys enjoyed. Like the video if you liked it, and subscribe for more content similar to this. Catch you guys later. Peace.